A great time for you to tune in because you have hit it perfectly on the dot. You're watching The Right Show, not The Tonight Show, not The Trevor No Laugh Show, The Stephen Colboring Show, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Ellen, Jimmy Oprah, Jimmy Samantha Bee. Put those little, tiny, shriveled, disgusting Jimmys away and whip out your favorite half-Persian Jimmy. Let's have some fun. Today's show is a special musical episode. The Right Show has been properly described as a support group for normal people. And we need it now more than ever. We're welcoming our Facebookers, our YouTubers, our podcasters, and the podcasters are listening a week later. So guys, if you're like, I'm just hearing this, I'm not seeing anything, go to the description, click the link, watch with the rest of us. It's not that hard. Oh, and give us 5 stars. It helps. Thank you. Now, we're going to do a subscriber check. My subscribers have not gone up in over 2 months. I was getting 1,000 new subscribers a day. So check on your YouTube, your Facebook, and see if you're still subscribed. They have been very tricky with us lately. We don't like that. Today's question before we get started, where are you from and what device are you watching on? I would love to know that. While you're putting that in the chats, I'll highlight them, but I want you to get a sneak peek of what 72 hours in the life of a comedian is like. This weekend was amazing. Really, this weekend, all I had this past weekend was one show in Kansas. But then a show in San Diego popped up. Kind of not even in San Diego. Once you got to San Diego, you had to drive 2 hours to get there. So I landed in Orange County and worked my way halfway to San Diego to this place called Valley Center. I have lived in California for 18 years. I didn't even know there was a Valley Center. It's basically as close to Mexico as you can get without crossing the border. I then had to zip back overnight to get back to Kansas. And then I got a call. Would you do a charity event for the Lampkin Foundation? I said, where's that? They said, it's back in Ontario, California. I said, I was just there. Zing! Flew back to Ontario, did the show, and did not sleep in a hotel that night. Got on the plane to South Carolina for a Republican women's group. Now, that was a total of around, and I could be wrong, but 4,500 miles of flying and 750 miles of driving in 72 hours. Woo! So don't ask me, Kvon, are you tired? I'm just Persian. I just look tired, but yes, I'm also tired. The point being, if you've ever flown 4,500 miles, done 4 comedy shows, and covered 8 to 9 hours of driving in that time, then you would know it would look a little something like this. On. I can't keep living without you, living without you, living without you by my side. I don't want to die alone. Hey! All right, sorry. Got a little carried away. I can promise you my show is already better than anything you're going to see on any of the Jimmies. We've got the Let's Go Brandon stickers right here. Some people in the chats already have received theirs, their sweaters, their tank tops, their mugs. They're coming in hot. It's got the best logo of any of the Let's Go Brandon products, and the NASCAR says FJB. Tell me what that stands for without telling me what that stands for in the comments. Be creative. What is FJB? Without really saying it, we have children that watch. You can just type in, fudge, jelly, and brownies. We'll see what you come up with. You guys are fun. So that's what I did, and I was extremely tired and extremely Persian for the whole show. Did you see the women's convention in Myrtle Beach? You walk in, standing ovation for coming, standing ovation for leaving. They were all wearing like red cowboy hats, but they had put like little wood stars on it. One girl had glued little elephants on the little lapels going around her arms, and they had boas. And I said, man, where did you ladies get your wardrobe from? Hobby Lobby? I just picture women buying their outfit for the day at Hobby Lobby. Never been thought of before. So I'm going to be using that joke all the time. We got some FJB observations. Freaky Joker Boy. Forgetful Joe Biden. And some of them I cannot read, so the children don't get disturbed. So that is what I was up to for the last week. That was 72 hours in the life of the comedian. And now it's time for something even better. This is called Comment of the Week. Oh boy. That's where each week I open it up for you guys to say whatever you want. It might be rated G, it might be rated R. Who knows what's happening? This week, we got a nice comment. I decided I would showcase it for you. Check it out. It goes a little something like this. And this is the best message of the day by far. Oscar Ramirez writes, I thought I was a leftist until I watched your videos. I agree with most of what you say. So he's not perfect. He could go ahead and agree with everything that I say, but he's holding out. So he agrees with most of what I say. He thought he was a leftist until watching my show. How cool is that? Red pill. I said, thank you, Oscar Ramirez. You are not a leftist. You're most likely a liberal that is open-minded, as most conservatives and moderates are. Liberal and open-minded. The left is basically done. We need to expose their hateful, racist behavior, and we need to save America. Do you agree with that comment? Because the left has marketed themselves as the open-minded ones. Let's do the math. They hate the country. They hate the police. They hate white people. They hate Christians. They hate men and call them toxic. They hate the border. They hate the national anthem. They hate Christopher Columbus. They hate Halloween. They hate Christmas. They hate Thanksgiving. And they tell you with their lawn sign, in this house, love is love. We're not falling for it. We do have a sponsor of this show, and the more sponsors, the better. So if you have a boss, a big company, somebody that wants to throw down, we can keep the show going, and we don't have to ask for donations from the viewers, but this is pretty cool. It's a product I've been using every single day, and the holidays are coming up. If you're already using turmeric or if you have a family member, get this one. If you have joint pain, muscle soreness, digestive problems, or just difficulty concentrating, then you might need Active Adams Turmeric Curcuminoids. This is a high dosage of turmeric extract which promotes a healthy inflammation response. Each capsule contains 15 times more turmeric extract than other turmeric supplements. And for each bottle you purchase, Active Adams donates to help fight sex trafficking. This is a company that actually stands for freedom, whether it's freedom from inflammation, freedom of speech, or freedom from modern day slavery. Visit activeadams.com and enter Kvon10 at checkout for your 10% discount and help fight inflammation while living with freedom. There you have it. So please do that and use Kvon10. It lets them know you heard about it here and you get a discount. Now, many people have been asking about my mustache. They said, Kvon, we didn't think you could get any sexier. What are you trying to do? Well, partially, you got to understand, Freddie Mercury has Persian Zoroastrian roots, Parsi, and also I do too. So you need to start seeing me in that light, like as one of the greats. The only difference is he liked men, and I am 180 degrees from that, okay? But the second reason is the month of November is when men should grow a little facial hair if they have the ability to raise awareness for men's health. We talk about booby cancer and breast cancer and melanoma cancer and leukemia, but nobody ever talks about men's health. I've had family members who have died from various men's health issues. So by just growing a little mustache, people ask you about it, what are you doing? You trying to be the sexiest half Persian or the first half Persian porn star? What are you going for? I said, actually, family members died. They're like, oh. So there you have it. Now you know. That is something. Now, if you want to participate, if you do a super chat, not only does the tip help the show, but also I can highlight it because it's bigger. I see your name easier. And if I miss you, I still appreciate it. Thank you to my subscribers. And always hit the thumbs up button if you're watching this right now to help the algorithm. To give back to you, I am traveling to Brea, Houston, Nashville, San Jose, Sacramento, Las Vegas, DC, Miami, and Philly. And I'm going to give away 4 free tickets to Brea, Houston, and Nashville just for tuning in. That means every person who emails me that wants 1 ticket can have one. But it's got to be, so let's say 4 people email me, say, I want Houston. They all get 1. One person does not email me, say, I want all 4 for Houston. No, I want you to tell your friends to, you get the free ticket. You, only you. Then another person emails me, I want the free ticket for Houston. You get it. Then another guy, I want the free ticket for Houston. Please, can I have it? Yes, 1. And then, could I have a free ticket for Houston, please? Yes, that's 4. You see how that works? Saving money. Or just put on your own private event. I'm headed to Vegas, OC, and Yakima, Washington for a private event. These are people that don't want to wait for me to come there. All right, let's get into the right show. It is time to discuss all of the issues of the day, ruffle some feathers, and let's see if we get canceled by the end of this episode. It's going down now. For my podcasters, we've posed a question on the screen. How long has Fauci been a failure? Now, the radical left believes in Fauci. They light candles to him. They pray to him. Every time he changes his mind, they act like that was divine, and we should all follow him right off a bridge. But smart people like you and I know Dr. Fauci has been a failure. The question is how long? So we're going to see in the comments how long you guys feel Dr. Fauci has been a failure. And, well, I think the answer is pretty clear. Pops61 comes in hard with since the beginning of time. Peggy says day one. Joni says 55 years. Well, he's 85 years old. So you're thinking he was actually like decent from 1 to 30? I think kids are cool. So 1 to 10, he was probably fine.
Oh, imagine little Dr. Fauci. He's just in his room, just like killing ants with magnifying glasses, going, one day I'm going to do this to beagles. I can't wait. The reason is you have to kill animals to learn more about science.
Well, guess what? Dr. Fauci has been stupid for so long that I found some rare footage that the media will never show you. The media won't show you footage that pokes holes in idiots like Dr. Fauci. We all know that COVID-19 was designed in a lab in Asia. Dr. Fauci tried to lie about that. The Chinese flu comes from China. That is not to say that Chinese Americans should be punched by black people on a subway or whatever. No, that's not why Asian hate started or ended. It's because we can point out that the Chinese government developed a virus to perfectly kill off the elderly, the fat, the weak, the people they wanted to get rid of anyways. The virus also brought all the protesters in-house, so no more Hong Kong protests, no more Taiwan protests. The virus also shut down the economy. The only way to get stupid people in America to oust Trump on a massive level was to hurt the economy and hurt their jobs, so they felt the president had something to do with that. Not happening. And then they could sell us more of their goods, hand sanitizers, masks, Chinese goods. You're staying at home, just ordering on Amazon, click, 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 right? Mark Zuckerberg's going, maybe we can just put goggles on and you never have to leave your house. Woo! And we have Facebook employees that watch this show. They know what I'm talking about. The point is, there are ways to beat COVID that don't include the Boosty Boost. But the Boosty Boost has a $90 price tag with it. That's why you need 3 of them. Your kids need 2 of them. Now, what if you could take a combination of therapeutics, a cocktail that could do better? Not interested. And Dr. Fauci has been not interested in a combination of therapeutics for a long time. We go back to the 80s when HIV was all the craze. Kids watching this today don't care about HIV. It doesn't affect them very much. We don't hear about it every day. But people in the 80s and 90s, including Freddie Mercury, hey! They were looking for a cure for this disease, which was largely affecting only one group of people, largely only affecting the gay community. But Dr. Fauci, who is a liberal, radical, bureaucratic leftist, did not want to say this virus is pretty much affecting this group and intravenous drug users. That made people feel bad. So he said, this is a virus that hurts everybody equally. Even your children, even your mom and your dad, everybody. We could all die from this. Complete lies. The science didn't back that up. The numbers didn't back that up. But the government was more concerned in making everybody feel equal than isolate the problem and say, this is the issue, because that could make people feel bad. I don't like to do that. That's why Fauci rose his way up in any large institution. You have to be a leftist to work your way to the top. The military, sadly, any of your companies, the biggest kiss, beep, the biggest jerk, the biggest idiot in your company can work right on up because he doesn't have a brain of his own and he just pushes whatever the company tells him. Point being, we have footage of Dr. Fauci claiming HIV could hurt the kids, and no therapeutics work, by the way. He only thought a vaccine would work. Here we are 35 years later. There is no vaccine, and HIV patients are surviving due to a combination of therapeutics, and that makes those pharmaceuticals very upset. Watch a young and very dumb
Dr. Anthony Fauci screw up the science.
Starting to see, as we're seeing virtually as the months go by, other groups that can be involved, and seeing it in children is really quite disturbing.
When you say other close contact, give me some examples.
Well, for example, if the close contact of a child is a household contact, perhaps there will be a certain number of cases of individual who are just living with and in close contact with someone with AIDS or at risk of AIDS, who does not necessarily have to have intimate sexual contact or share a needle, but just the ordinary close contact that one sees in normal interpersonal relationships. We may be starting.
Wow, wow, wow. So he's basically saying that, oh, anyone can get this. This is so scary and so violent and everyone's going to die.
Everybody's gonna die.
Thank you all for tuning in. We have some great people supporting the show. Christopher Jacobs coming in hot. Thanks for the tip in the jar. Appreciate you. And of course, we have Jody Black and Wolfie. Look at this. Wolfie, big thank you. I know I'm such a slacker, but with your help, I will get my life together, okay? There we are. So we move right along. When we come back, we have some things to cover on The Right Show that are going to bring this episode up into the realm of one of the musical greats. It's time we check on bumbling Biden, that sick, disgusting man. Today, I spent a good portion of the day trying to come up with a way to teach children how to be careful if Joe Biden is near them. It's not easy to do. How do you have a clever song that teaches children to be aware? And then I realized dances. If there's a dance and a song that goes with what your message is, the kids can TikTok it, they can make it go viral, and we can all protect ourselves from people like Joe Biden and his family. So I came up with a song, The No Joe Square. The song is an older song that says, stop, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop, don't touch me there. This area is my no-no square. But in reality, we need to update the song. Do you agree with me? And if we update it, well, then it should go a little something like this.
Decent people don't do this.
Come on, make me. Come on, make me. Come on, make me.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop! Don't touch me there.
What about
this?
this?
Is my no-no square.
Your sexual advances are not appealing. In fact, I'm starting to get the feeling. And my mama said my special parts are just for me. So why in the world are you trying to creep?
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
To try and touch my square takes a lot of nerve. Who do you think you are, you freaky deaky perv? There's a dude with some candy and a shady old fan. I think he wants to mess with my purity plan.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
A square's not a circle or a period or a dot. It's just my one little very old spot. Keep your curvy little dirty little hands off me while I won't respect my privacy. I just wanna be left all alone, so step off me and go back home. I'll tell you again, if you're not aware that this is my own no-no square.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Switch here. You two come here. I'm gonna switch here. You two.
Guys, this is Owen Wilson, and I've got a really exciting offering for you. Make sure to get your Let's Go Brandon merchandise. This is a NASCAR driver that shocked the world, and we got to keep it classy. We can't be saying bad words in public, so we say Let's Go Brandon, and everybody knows what we mean. There's mugs, hoodies, and more. Then while you're at the KvonComedy shop, show your support for the LGBTQ movement, and let's get Biden to quit. When your friends see these items, they're going to go, wow, it's going to be great.
Ooh, that song slaps, boy. I'll tell you what, it'll be hard for you not to have that stuck in your head. Now, this full episode is over an hour long by the time we're done, but I have that video isolated just for you. Put in your headphones. Just picture a creepy Biden kind of jogging after you. Wait for me. I want to, hold on. Come on, man. Quick. And then you just stop. Don't touch me there. No, Joe, this is my No Joe Square. All right. It is now time to get into the meat of this episode. What is the difference between conservatives and leftists? Because we can't get people to join our side, the moderate / liberal / conservative side. Or if you're like me, you title yourself a skeptical patriot. You can't get people to join you if they don't know what a leftist is. So we define it each and every week, and my fans put some of the best definitions in the comments. Let's see what you're going to put in today. I have no idea what you guys write. You could be a hater and trick me. But it's always interesting to see. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what I have come up with. Conservatives are grateful. Leftists are hateful. That's it. So if you want to ask, if someone, is going, I don't know what the difference is. I'm not even into politics, man. That's the worst. Because I'm not into politics either. It's just I was forced into it because they came for my job. They came for my face. They came for my boosty boost. They came for my body. Eventually, you're into politics, homie, whether you like it or not. So if someone doesn't like the national anthem, they don't like the police, they don't like the military, they don't like white people, they don't like Christians, they don't like men, they don't like toxic masculinity, they don't like the border, they don't like the anthem, and they don't like Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas, and then they put in their lawn, in this home, we believe love is love. These people are sick. So the point is, leftists are full of hate. And it all comes down to one thing. They're uncomfortable, really, with themselves. So when they come out of the house, they see someone working hard, they have money, they're successful, and you don't deserve that. The mentality of, why are the rich getting richer? Never lived that way. I was never rich growing up. I'm not rich now, but I've never thought, they owe me something. Why do I live like this? I've always thought, what can I learn from them and elevate where I'm at now? Only in America can you do this. We have people agreeing. Nathaniel says they don't like themselves. Mary says they're very hateful people. Lisa Birch says they're very sick. And if you don't like the way the world is now, you want to do everything you can to change it, to make things better for you. You'll go as far as chop off the hot dog, throw it in the trash, and go, now I'll feel better. Oh, no, I don't. So they'll go as far as chop off their own hot dog. What do you think they'll do to you? Unbelievable. So they will try to take you down. Now, one thing that the radical left has done successfully is defunded the police in a workaround way. There was recently an election in Minnesota, and the whole community said, we don't want to defund the police. I believe that 65% of the community voted no. We're not getting rid of the police. And it wasn't defund. It was get rid of the police and send a bunch of Mayor Lightfoots with clipboards and a chain on her pen going, "Can I fill out a report? Why did you murder the young man? I just want to counsel you." You know, Beetlejuice, 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 no. We need police. Most people know that. But the fact that 35-40% of Minnesota is like, yeah, let's get rid of them. Then no black people will ever die. The most deaths will be black youth if you take away the police, because the police save more black lives than any leftist ever has. The point being, how did they get to defund the police? They say, because I'm telling you right now, they defunded the police. How? Through the boosty boost. The Democrats knew they couldn't win. Even Minnesota said, no, we're not getting rid of the police. But that's what they want to do. And they realized there's another workaround, a backdoor method that falls along party lines. And it's the boosty boost. So if you just make it mandatory, you can get rid of half the police force that you didn't want anyway voluntarily. Because since the boosty boost goes pretty much along party lines, they're not worried about any Democrat, leftist, radical police officers who will turn the other way, let the guy go, let the murderer out of jail early. And now they just got rid of all the ones that might hold the criminals accountable. Just like that. How cool is that? For them. Horrible for America, horrible for you and me. But they used a backdoor effort, the boosty boost, to get rid of anyone with a conservative skew in the New York Police Department and the police department near you. Another thing is people say, Kvon, how come the conservatives and the moderates and the liberals all on the right, how come they are losing so much ground? And it's pretty obvious. If you're a homeowner, you get one vote. You have $1 million home in California. You're working your butt off. You get one vote. And in front of your home is 6 homophobic people sleeping on the sidewalk. And they each get a vote. In front of every $1 million house is 6 homophobic people that do not want a home. They'd rather boosty boost themselves with their... And they get a vote. So every hardworking American gets outvoted 5-1 for any issue. And that issue is usually, you give me your money. The point being, conservatives have a life. They can't just uproot their life and go protest and battle every single one of these policy issues. They got a family, they got kids, they got soccer practice, they got doctor's appointments. But a leftist? Oh, they can assemble a mob of leftists to go anywhere and protest from a Supreme Court judge to a guy named Kyle Rittenhouse who had to shoot as a 17-year-old 2 40-year-old men trying to knock him down and shoot him with a handgun. Go Kyle. You offer a leftist a bus pass and a sandwich, and he will go anywhere in this nation. Do you agree? Let me know in the chat. I would love to see if I'm right on the ball or am I going left and losing my way. Catching up on the comments, we have Truth. Brian coulda, woulda, shoulda says, nobody owes you anything. Mez 303 says, I love people who are doing well and only losers hate them for it. That's right. Here we have Sugar Skulls. Kvon, I used to root for you. Spreading division doesn't help at all. Am I spreading division? Let's look into that together. The way I see it, if you love America, you love the anthem, you love the border, you know we need a police force. You want to hold them accountable if they break crazy rules, but you don't want to defund or get rid of them. Maybe you want to triple their funds. If you love the holidays and you love seeing your neighbor doing well, and you love the fact that America is the place that invented the iPhone and the airplane and all this technology you benefit from, then we can agree on various issues, but we're all coming from that place. The left seems to think that we should meet in the middle. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life, because someone like Sugar Skulls, who I used to like you, but not now, we're not promoting division here. We're saying these people went way over there, and it's like saying, well, this guy likes to rape 30 children, and you're a conservative. You don't like to rape children. Why can't you just meet in the middle, 15? No, this is where we're going to be, and you're wrong. That's the way I look at the radical left. It's not division. We're not meeting in the middle. You need to get back in the boat that we're all on, or you can swim to the next island that you think you can make better. Notice leftists have never made a community so good that we go, maybe they got it right. There was a guy who punched a woman on the subway train last week. I posted it. I said, only in a leftist community like New York. That wouldn't happen in Texas. Let me tell you, a large black man goes up to a white woman, tells her something to her face. She doesn't back down, but she doesn't attack him. She just stands there. And he says, say something again. Say chill pill. Because she's like, just take a chill pill. He goes, I dare you to say chill pill again. She's like, chill pill. He punched her as hard as he could across the jaw. I posted that. Someone's like, you're creating division. No, I'm the weatherman. I'm the one who's telling you it's raining outside. I didn't create the weather. I'm pointing it out to you. So you might say, well, stop creating division. Just let him punch her and then let him get off the train and don't raise any flags about it. Let's just be nice about this. Let's just meet in the middle. There is no middle for a guy who punches a woman on a subway train. There's no middle from a president who grabs and sniffs other people's children. That's not the middle. There's no halfway. And there is no middle for hating your nation or your country or kneeling it's like saying we all stand for the flag. That's unity. We all stand for the flag, even if we have personal differences. And if these 4 football players who got fired want to kneel, then we don't crouch for the flag. Let's meet halfway. So the radical left and people like you, Sugar Skulls, you have promoted the division, and I'm bringing everybody back. Do you agree with me, guys? Put it in the comments, because maybe I'm off, or maybe this is the right show. Okay, so now it is time to get back to our music, because we can't make this show too political, you get stuck in the mud sometimes with this. Let's talk about something very fun. The Powerball Pump. This is a song I came up with a few years back when a cashier in Chino Hills sold the winning lottery ticket $500 million. That's an amazing amount of money. But just for selling the winning lottery ticket, they gave him $1 million. Now, we all know immigrants that work at 7-Eleven, convenience stores, they work hard. And in my mind, he wasn't even going to quit now that he's a millionaire. He was just going to have a little bit of a different attitude with all the people who mistreated him all those years. So this is a rap song I wrote and sang in the voice of an Indian cashier who has $1 million now and is not taking any crap from anybody. Enjoy the Powerball Pump. So I made a rap song from the point of view of a convenience store clerk who is now a millionaire who's no longer taking crap from anybody. I think you're gonna love this clip. It's a comedic rap song. It's called the Powerball Pump. Enjoy the music video now.
To the 7-Eleven where the winning ticket was sold, Mr.
Okay,
Babil
I don't hear anything yet. Is the DJ going to play? No. Oh, there you are. Okay. Turn me up in the headphones, please. I'm doing this for Chino Hills. There we go. I like what I'm hearing already. Come on. Ripping 7-Eleven till the day I die. Stop what you're doing. I'm about to ruin minimum wage stereotypes that you're used to. I may look funny, but I'm still making money. I'm the Powerball winning lotto ticket seller. I'm the first millionaire cashier teller. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muzaffar, but you can call me Dave. Only enter my store if you promise to behave. You'll find me working 24/7 at 7-Eleven until I get to heaven. Come on in. Buy some Laffy Taffy. I'm out here spitting truth. You're busy spilling coffee. Don't shut at me. So go back to my country. You want to use the bathroom? It's me you need to see. I have authority. You need to get the key. It's not my emergency because you need to pee. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I need to fix the machine for the Slurpee. Then allow me to slurp these. That's better. On the door, check out the sign. I just put up. Teenagers allowed only 2 at a time. I don't like you if your skin's darker than mine. I got Red Bull. 5-hour energy. Try to rob me, this would be your eulogy. Powerball legend. I sold to the ticket winner. When the day is done, I enjoy a donut dinner. Ice, beer, cashier. You can put your cash here, I got nothing to fear. Come on, everybody, buy a lotto ticket. Lotto ticket. Powerball is your chance to win.
Powerball is your chance to win.
Everyone,
Powerball is
buy
your
a
chance
lotto
to win.
ticket. Because
Powerball is your chance
Powerball
to
your
win.
chance to win. Listen, if you win, then I get $1 million, so then I win. So it's a win-win. So let's both win. What do you say about that? Check it out.
Zigzag. Cell phone chargers galore. I'm sweeping the game.
Mopping the floor. Cigarettes, overpriced, $20 a pack. Don't be confused when my wallet is stacked. You may have heard I sold the winning Powerball ticket. If you don't like it, here's my dick, lick it.
Lazy American, you think I stole my job from you?
I actually got one more, so that makes 2. I'm the very first Slurp Dog millionaire. Girl, when you meet me, try not to stare. 7-Eleven, mopping the floor. If your girl looks twice, then I'm taking that whore. So you're getting mad? Don't trip just yet. I put a sign on your girl that says caution, wet. I just met you.
I don't want to sound deranged.
Girl, you want to get married? It can be arranged. I hear you bitchin' gas prices are high. Guess what, bitch? So am I. I have love pills. Plump up my Slim Jim. We sold about 1,000 to Lamar Odom.
I'll take you to the back and we won't be just friends.
And when it's done, I say thank you. Come again, everybody. Lotto tickets make you rich.
Every time someone comes in the store, my hotline blinks.
Do the Powerball. Everybody do the Powerball. I need you to want it here. Do the Powerball. Let's do it again. Powerball. 2-time winner. Let's do it. I win, you win, we win. I want everyone to do the Powerball with me. I have love pills.
Jeff, tell us what this means for 7-Eleven.
This is huge for 7-Eleven and for the store here in Chino Hills.
Amazing. What was your favorite line of that song? Writing a rap song from the point of view of a cashier as well. It's fun to do. My favorite was, oh, you're getting mad? Don't trip just yet. I put a sign on your girlfriend that says caution, wet. Now I'm going to drink some Jen Psaki tears. And I think that was really one of the best lines. I think the one that was really good as well is, I'm the one who sold the winning lottery ticket. If you don't like it, here's my dick, lick it. I think that was badass. I think that was pretty good. And someone else said they liked that line. That was a good one. He says, I have love pills. 5-hour energy. Try to rob me. This will be your eulogy. That was pretty cool. This song will become your eulogy if you try to rob this 7-Eleven owner. Look at that. Everybody's loving the song. This is probably the most musical episode we've ever had. Shout out to everyone who sent in a tip for my flows and my rhymes. So dope. Another one was, when you hear these words, you might get deranged, but if you want to get married, it can be arranged. That is dope. Come on. Come on. Allow me to give myself a little bit of a what's up. All right. Now, it's time to take the show back down in the rut from which it came. Why is that? Because of a guy named Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, you might know, is one of the most disgusting people in the world. He's so full of hate. Whenever you do an impression of someone, you're supposed to have like something charming or funny about it. He just was like, I'm gonna Trump you. It was horrible. And the left, they don't know what talent is, so they just clap for whatever they hate the most. You know, the people of unity. And so Alec Baldwin, there couldn't be any worse karma. I recommend everyone stay always very far away from Alec Baldwin, no matter where you are in life. Bicycling, at a diner. If he comes in, I'm gone, because bad things follow hateful, horrible people, leftists and Baldwins alike. Well, he can't get enough of this. He took a prop gun, and whenever you do movies, which I have been in movies, if you're going to have a gun scene, you put a plexiglass in front of the camera. You probably don't need it, but things fly out of a gun when you pull the trigger. And even if it's a blank, it can shoot sparks. It could shoot pieces of metal. Brandon Lee died because apparently one of the blanks was trapped in the barrel and the other blank came and shot it out like a projectile. These are real gunpowder devices. And sometimes you can load it wrong and the cap itself hits you in the face. So you should never point a gun at somebody, especially not a camera woman, and pull the trigger unless the plexiglass is up, unless they ask you to do it, unless it's part of the shoot. And this was not even part of the shoot. This happened when they were between shooting. So I think he was trying to pull a trick. Hey, look what I can do. Pow. I can't prove that yet. There will be an investigation. But Alec Baldwin was told not to talk about this until the trial. There's going to be a court case. And he can't help himself because he always wants to be in front of the camera. So he pulled off the side of the road and had all the reporters surround him, acting creepy. He's got a cell phone camera right here. He's like, what do you want to talk about? Come on, let's talk. His wife is walking back and forth in front of her, in front of the cameras, and she wants to be seen too. If you know anything about his wife, she always wants to be on camera and think she's a star. She is like a Hilton or a Kardashian with even less talent. And her name is Hillary. She's from Boston. She pretends her name is Hilaria and she's from Spain. It was discovered she's never even been to Spain. She says, I have 40 family members living in España still. It's very hard for me to go back and forth. Bitch, you're from Boston. Okay? So I want you to watch how these two clowns interact. And this is why people get hurt when you hang around with a Baldwin.
Let's go.
I will.
What do you want to know?
All right, Alec, what's the current state of what's going on with these cases?
I'm not allowed to make any comments because it's an ongoing investigation. I've been ordered by the Sheriff's Department in Santa Fe. I can't answer any questions about the investigation. I can't. It's an active investigation in terms of a woman dying. She was my friend. She was my friend. The day I arrived in Santa Fe to start shooting, I took her to dinner with Joel, the director. We were a very, very, well-oiled crew shooting a film together, and then this horrible event happened. Now, I've been told multiple times, don't make any comments about the ongoing investigation, and I can't. That's it.
You met
What
with,
are the questions that you have other than that?
You met with I forget her name in a moment, but you met with her family in the
Helena.
Yes,
her
I
name
met
is
with her
Helena. If you're spending this much time waiting for us, you should
don't know
her
her
name.
name?
Her name is Helena.
Helena Hutchins. I met with her husband Matthew and her son. Yeah, that's right.
And how did that meeting go?
I wouldn't know how to characterize it. They're mortified.
You guys, you know what? No details.
But do me a favor. I'm gonna answer the question.
Well, I appreciate that he was probably very upset.
The guy is overwhelmed with grief. We are, in constant contact with him because we're very worried about his family and his kid. What else do you have?
Would you ever work on another film set that involves firearms of that nature?
I couldn't answer that question. I really don't have any. I have no sense of it at all. I do know that an ongoing effort to limit the use of firearms on film sets is something I'm extremely interested in. Yeah.
Oh, that is exactly right. One of the people wrote right here in the comments, he doesn't really look very remorseful. I mean, he's like, let's talk about this. It is very important. Like it's another role, like another scene he's trying to play. Horrible family, horrible people. And this is what happens when you surround yourself with that much hatred and division. Call it unity. Put it on SNL. Sorry, not laughing. The once great American institution of a show that is now ruined by woke culture. And you put a Baldwin behind a firearm. Remember, guys, guns save lives. Guns are used as a tool when used properly. They will keep a guy from punching a white woman in a subway and thinking he can get away with it. They will keep someone from robbing a house, raping and murdering your family, your wife, killing your dog. Guns have saved more lives and caused de-escalation of more problems than they've caused. But guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people. All right. Now, it is time to end the show with something much more positive. You have to understand, it is not fun to talk about these horrible things, but the party on the left, the radical divisive group, always makes us go there because we have to know what the weather's like before we step outside. However, as a whole in our daily lives, we live good lives. We walk around. We're nice to people. White, black, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, Asian, other. We hang out. We spend time. That's what I do at my comedy shows. There's no one race at my comedy shows. And that leads to funny things. That leads to the ability to love each other. And it just so happens I'm in a new movie called The Funny Thing About Love. It comes out December 3rd. And what I want everybody to do, and I've never asked for this, I want you to go on iTunes or Apple TV and pre-order it. That way on the premiere night, we're all watching it together. That is unity. So if you're looking for a united thing to do in the United States of America or around the world, iTunes, Apple Tunes, Apple TV, you find it. You enjoy the premiere with me, John Heater, Napoleon Dynamite, Barry Corbin, hilarious guy who was in Northern Exposure and he was on movies with Clint Eastwood and Sam Elliott. He's a legend, very funny. He plays the grandpa. And then Summer Balessa, my love interest who doesn't love me anymore. She was a Deal or No Deal model. Hey, holding that suitcase up. Hope there's $1 million in there. And then the final person in it, Jason Gray. Jason Gray is like the Jim Carrey of Mormon sketch comedy. Very funny, very outgoing, very over the top, but very hilarious. And I'll tell you a funny story. Me, Jason Gray, John Heater are walking down. It sounds like a joke, but no, we were walking down a small neighborhood filming the movie. And in the distance, 3 kids were like, oh my gosh, no way. And they started running. Now, in all of our minds, we're wondering, well, I'm sure that, I'm the most famous half Persian comedian in the world. I'm sure the children are running towards me. And John Heater's over here like, buddy, I'm Napoleon Dynamite. I did that dance. And I've been in Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell. The kids are coming. The kids fell to their knees and grabbed onto the ankle of Jason Gray. And they loved that guy. You're so funny. We watch you every night. Oh my gosh. So this guy is someone to watch too. I want you to see the trailer for the movie, the premiere, the clips, and then after we end this, I want you to order it because if this does well, more movies with your favorite half Persian. Why not?
Sometimes you've got to give an ignorant kid a history lesson. Here we go. Somebody on the defensive line, grease that ball.
Who's the stranger? Stranger danger!
Oh, he's not a stranger.
Well, better safe than sorry.
Hey, little sis. This must be Bryce.
Well, technically it's Bryce Jones Esquire, because I'm a lawyer.
Bryce, you'll be staying in the guest room with Luke.
Hey, Luke Hudson? I'm your biggest fan.
What are you doing here?
I just thought the surprise of my brother being here would just add a little spice to the holidays.
I don't like where this is going.
Somebody order a turkey?
I'm guessing Mom doesn't know about this.
Not a word about this to your mother.
So, who still has to buy a turkey tomorrow?
He could always make you laugh.
We broke up. It's over.
Why did he agree to spend the whole week with your family?
He's a stand-up comedian. This is a great place to gather material.
Can you believe this crazy lady keeps referring to me as Grandpa?
Don't be dissing on my sister, okay? They still say dissing, right?
I don't think so.
How long you guys been together anyway?
About a year.
Has she brought up the M word?
Why would she talk to me about murder?
I figured if we're going to spend the whole week together, we should take that elephant in the room for a ride,
Luke, are you hitting on my mom?
She's not in love with him, I can tell by looking in her eyes.
I have regrets.
He was a tool anyway, okay?
It's true.
They still say tool, right?
Why would your mind go right to murder?
When your attorney, the M word is murder.
Okay, yeah.
The M word is murder now. That is going to be a hilarious movie. I hope you'll tell your friends to tune in because YouTube is crunching. They're throttling my views. We used to have thousands. I've had at one time 1,000 people watching these lives, and now they're just cranking down. So you can still spread the word, get everybody to watch the movie, and we will have a great time. People are being very polite in the comments. Now, I did not write the movie. I didn't direct or edit the movie. I'm a control freak. I like to do those things. So I'm just hoping. I'm hoping it comes out hilarious as that trailer, and the trailer looks so good. Whew, I can breathe easy. When you film for a month with people and you're engaging and interacting, and then you're waiting for it to come out, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass. No, they did an amazing job from what it appears, and we will be watching it for the first time together. Get ready to see my half Persian face with no mustache on a 70-foot screen, maybe, if you watch it in the theaters, or on your iPhone if you're watching it the way you're watching this show right now. Did everybody have fun on The Right Show tonight? Let me know in the comments. We have freedom of speech happening more on Locals, and Rumble, and Rockfin. You can find me there, but I do Truth Through Laughter. It's a very tough thing to do because everyone's always gunning for you, but we have to defend ourselves and our country or we won't have one anymore. These people helped make the show possible. So if you want to be a big tipper, all you got to do is make a one-time donation on GoFundMe.com/KvonComedy. I will use the money to advertise my movie and this podcast so more people start having better values. PayPal also works. Venmo at K-Von. Actually, it's at KVON-KVON right there. And Cash App. We're going to hang out right after this on Locals. That's where you can ask me anything you want about the movie, about the clips, about the questions, whatever question you have, we do it there. Give me a 5-star review on the podcast. Come on, iTunes. We got stuck. We're stuck at a certain number over there. We need to bump it up. And thank you guys for joining me on episode 37 of The Right Show. Wow. How many more can we do before we run out of topics?
Please hang up and try again.